Hey guys, Yirby here bringing you some more Pokemon. I send out my 10% luck, he sends out his channeler, fighting Coolkid. So I know he probably has the Dream World ability that traps you, so I U-turn out of there because, you know, I can't do anything to him. So I send out my Chansey, he goes for the Psychic, and that's just fine because he can't do trash to my Chansey. And he does something weird, he goes for the Calm Mind here, so I know he's the setup type, and that's fine because I know that I can just transform to him with my Ditto. And I'll sweep his entire team. So I play like a good little wall and just, you know, continue just doing useless moves while he powers up. Though, noted he is poisoned, and I didn't think that would come into play very much, because I didn't think he would use as many stat boosts as he does. But yeah, he just sits there and continues stat boosting, and I'm just, you know, countering whatever. Pretending like I don't know what I'm doing, so when I can switch into my Ditto, all is grand. So he goes for the Heat Wave. It doesn't even kill, and he's at 1%. And I figure, you know, I'd rather save my Chansey than have a questionable sweep. So I use Protect, and he dies from poison damage. So that's kind of weird. I wish I would have gone for Soft Boil instead of countering all those times. That probably would have been a better shot. He goes for the Shell Smash. I go for the much needed Toxic. If that didn't hit, that really would have been a problem. But it does. So that's just darn fantastic. So now that he's poisoned, I can take him out with any priority move I have, or most specifically my Ditto, which I plan to do. So I go for a Protect on his obvious Icicle Spear, but he actually goes for another Shell Smash. I mean, ×3 in all attack, special attack, and speed. That's surprising. So he goes for the Icicle Spear and kills me, and I send out my 100% reason to remember the name to finish off this battle. I turn into Cloyster, and I use one Rock Blast, 1 out of 5 kills. And at this point, he completely realizes how badly he's messed up, and he forfeits. So that is a good game, Coolkid. Hope to battle you again sometime. Back with another battle against Papersandwich. So this is another case of me trying to outpredict him. I go for the Fake Out, but try to lose after realizing he has the Dragon Dance. I tried to have him kill my 10% luck so I could just transform into my Ditto and sweep his entire team because his entire team is almost all Dragon. So I go for the Fire Punch instead of the Close Combat so he would live. And he goes for the Earthquake, and it, you know, doesn't kill, of course, because my Sash, and I forgot about that. I'm like, you have to kill me, you have to kill me. So I go for the Fake Out just to ensure that he could use Dragon Claw to take me out. So then I can just switch to my 100% reason to remember the name, switch to his Haxorus, and kill them with a Dragon Claw. So that is a dead Haxorus. He switches into his Blaziken and goes straight for the Dragon Claw again. And bring it down to death. It was a Zoroark. Well, that got me. So he goes out to his Blaziken. I go for the Dragon Claw again. He goes for the Protect. And a Dragon Dance and Choice Scarf, I believe, should be faster. So I go for another Dragon Claw. And it doesn't kill, even after a Dragon Dance. Really surprising. So he goes for a Swords Dance. That's really not good. I go for another Dragon Claw while he goes for a Protect to raise his speed once more. And I think I could take... No, I don't think I could take a hit. So at this point, I switch into my Ghost type so he would kill himself with his fighting type move. But he uses Baton Pass, which is an illegal moveset. So I was like, what? You can't do that. I'll explain at the end of the video why it's illegal. So he goes for the Thunder Punch, doesn't even kill. That was weird. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp to burn that Tyranitar, and that's just fantastic because he can't kill me now, so I can just recover and watch him burn to death. Actually, I think I'll explain why it's legal now. Dream World abilities can only be given to male Torchics, and only female Torchics, I believe, can have no, that's not right. Anyway, it's a problem with breeding. I don't exactly know the specifics. But if it was legal, a heck of a lot of people would use it. So I don't think that's allowed, and I don't quite know how we got away with that. But anyway. So he continues using Stone Edge. I continue just outstalling him. And you do see that he has Dragon Dance. So once again, I wonder if I could transform into him if I'm in a bad enough position. So I kind of keep that in the back of my mind. I'm recovering. He's burning himself to death. Tyranitar is pretty powerful. Plus, with the boosts he's been given, ×3 attack, ×3.5 speed, would be pretty good. Plus, with my choice Scarf as well. So yes, I wonder if I use Ditto too much on my team. He really is a crux. Now that I think Garchomp's not banned anymore. I was really surprised at this fight actually, because he used Garchomp, and I did not think Garchomp was freed from its chamber in Ubers yet. So I might have to make a Sandstorm team. But anyway, yep, Papersandwich. So I'm at 100%. He's at 37. He's continuing using Stone Edge, which I'm like, oh, are you going for the crit? That is not the polite thing to do, my good sir. Monocle, top hat, and fake mustache. So he goes for close combat close combat. He goes for the Stone Edge and gets a critical hit, and I'm like, nah. But guess what? I have the Ditto. So I go for, so I transform, and he has like Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Stone Edge, and Dragon Dance. I'm like, so the best move I could use was Stone Edge. So that sucked. So I just hate it because it has 80% accuracy and I feel like I almost always miss. So I use Stone Edge, and of course it misses. And he goes for the Earthquake to kill Cry. But that's okay, because I have 50% pain. And he knows he Seed Bomb and I miss near. And he goes for a Dragon Rush and he misses, so that's good. Garchomp's ability makes him more evasive in the sand, in case you're wondering why Seed Bomb with 100% accuracy missed. Anyway, so I do kill him, so that's good. So he sends out this thing, I kill it with one hit, so I don't even have to pronounce the name. Yes! He sends out his last pathetic Pokemon, and he forfeits. So that's a good game. Papersandwich. Hope to battle you again sometime. See you later. Back with another battle against Cr3ativemind. He sends out a Cincineo. And you know how we deal with these things. Fake out, live the Rock Blast, close combat, every time, every day. Stop using these things as starters. Freaking chinchillas with a scarf. What on earth? So he goes for the Rock Blast as predicted. I go for the close combat as I predicted. And now it's dead. Yes. Whoa. So he sends his Zapdos. And obviously I can do anything against that thing. So I U-turn out of there. Switch into my 5% pleasure, and he goes for the Thunderbolt because, you know, that would probably have killed my Infernape. He goes for the Heat Wave, and that was stupid because I'm a special wall, and I go for the Toxic. Mwahaha. He goes for another Heat Wave. I'm down to 61%, but that's fine because I have 100% now. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, Chansey's just being a general great wall. He sends out his Venusaur. This thing is not good, and I go for Protect like an idiot. He goes for the Earthquake, and I make the great move and go for the counter, but it does not kill. He goes for Synthesis, I go for another counter, hoping he's stupid, but he's not. He goes for the Leaf Storm, does 17%. Terrible. Go for the counter, doesn't do anything. So at this point, I realize it's kind of going to be stallish, because I can't poison him. So I switch into my 10% luck. He goes for the Earthquake. Of course he does. So that goes into my 20% skill, go for that size shock to kill. He switches into his Zapdos, and it still does a decent chunk. Look at that. Pouch. In retrospect, I probably should have switched out here and let him die from toxic damage. But I stay in and go for the Psy Shock to make sure it's dead and kick its corpse on the way down. He sends in his Hell Dog, and since he switches it in, I assume that it is Scarfed, so I switch out. Go to my 15% Concentrated Power of Will. He goes for the Overheat, which is fine, and lowers his attack. So he goes for the Close Combat, which means he's not Scarfed, and it means he's an idiot because I'm a Ghost type. I go for the Toxic. And everything's good. He goes for the Wild Charge, does a ton. Look at that, Electric Gem. Crap. But my Cursed Body does activate, so that is fantastic. And at this point, he's not going to be doing anything to me because all he has is fire fighting moves. Because his electric move is nerfed. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, expecting him to switch out, but he stays in to take the toxic damage. So he uses Overheat, misses, doesn't really matter. Wouldn't do trash anyway. And he continues dying from poison. I have no idea why he's staying in here. I keep going for Will-O-Wisp, expecting him to switch, but he doesn't, and his Helldog dies. So, yeah. So, just in his Pikachu! So I switch out, go to my 5% pleasure to take anything this Pikachu has to throw at me. He goes for the Mega Kick. What? Why would you teach him Pikachu Mega Kick? Whatever. He uses Thunderbolt, that's fine. Go for the Toxic. Poor Pikachu. I used to be one of my favorite Pokemon. Slowly dying from poison damage. So I go Soft Boiled, heal myself completely. He continues dying from poison damage. I use Protect, see what the heck he's going to do. He uses Iron Tail, wouldn't do anything anyway. I figure I'll use Counter this time, in case he does something stupid, so he goes for Mega Kick, just low damage. I use for Counter, and it kills you! Ah. He's rooted in his Stone Turtle. He uses Sing, puts me right to sleep, and I'm like, Durr! So I have to switch out, go down 50% pain. He goes for the Thunder, it does a ton, look at that. Critical hit. And a Parallax! No! Goes for Thunder again. But I'm not Parahack, so I can go for that super power, and it doesn't kill. No! Darn it. Whatever. He goes for Thunder again, and that gets another critical hit. If I wasn't paralyzed, I bet that would have paralyzed me too. So I go to my 20% skill and finish this. Go for the Dragon Pulse, and that is a dead Stone Turtle. Bam. Goes into his Venusaur, and that is a dead Venusaur. So good game, Cr3ativemind. Hope to battle you again sometime. Great battle, and see you later. And have nice days, all of you guys. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.